Mm. Hello, Andrea. It is so lovely to see you again. I am here with Andrea Cabasco. I am just feeling so happy to interview this beautiful woman that I had the immense pleasure to work with. How many years has it been, Andrea?
I think almost 3 years or more. No, I don't remember, but it is a pleasure for me always to be with you and share all the moments that we share and all the process that we build together that I think really transform my life. So yeah, I'm super happy to be here.
So I wanted to bring Andrea here because I feel like Andrea is an amazing example of a woman, an incredible executive woman, also a wife and a mother, that she worked with me nearly 3 years ago in a 4 month journey. But because it was so long ago, she also can offer perspective and her view in how this journey and the power of just working on herself and going through this whole metamorphosis impacted her life in that moment and now her present life. So, Andrea, do you want to share? Well, at least share now. What are you up to now in your life, or what are you now, so that people, the woman watching, can just relate to you in some
Well,
way?
I'm super happy with all the things that are happening in my life. First of all, the way that I'm enjoying my family, my husband, my relationship, also my work. I think that I really am working in something that is very connected with my purpose. And I start like every single day convinced that I'm doing something that generates a lot of impact in too many people. So yeah, I'm enjoying my life right now, and I think that all the things that happened before help me to enjoy this moment right now. So I am a truly believer that you need to invest in yourself and to generate gifts, permanent gifts for you to your life, to know more about you and the things that you can like empower or the things that you need to reinvent or rebuild sometimes. Um, and all that process, I think, generates a powerful impact in your life, and not only in your life, in the life that of the people that are around yourself. So yeah, I'm super happy with that, leading a company that generates a lot of impact in a lot of Peruvians family. Also, working with my husband to build this lovely family every single day with as a couple, as friends, enjoying our 20 years of marriage, and I think we are in the best moment in our lives, and it's because we are working as a team, and I truly value every single day the way that we are like building our family together, and also supporting our kids in the different stages of their lives. I have a 6 years old girl and a 14 years old boy. So both of them are in different stages in their lives. And we are learning also a lot how to manage the way that they are conducting their lives. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. And I think also managing the different things that I don't know, but I think the way that now I approach different moments is different, is maybe with more perspective, with more calm, also with less anxiety, uh, because I am very sure about what I want in my life. I'm very sure about who I am, and all my powers, and how to manage the tools, the different tools that I have to manage like different challenges. So yeah, I think that's where I am right now.
Amazing. Well, I have to share that Andrea is the CEO of a very big company. How many employees do you have?
More than 8,000, yeah.
More, okay. So Andrea likes to, just like speak lightly about herself, but she's a very impressive CEO of a very big company here in Peru. She manages a huge team, and so yeah, I always just love and appreciate seeing how you, this is what we were talking about, you create time to work on yourself and invest in yourself constantly. And that driving force in constantly improving aspects of you have brought you to this moment in your life. So tell me, just going back, 3 years ago, what would you say about the Andrea that arrived, like knocking at my door saying, Jasmine, let's work together. What would you say that what existed in you, or how were you feeling back then? What were you looking
I
for?
I think I was curious about um, maybe to create more moments of calm. How, for instance, yoga can uh, provide me like a different moments or spaces where I can manage different problems or different things in my life in a different way. Because the way that I used to manage my life always was based on tactics, controls, or decision making. And I think at that time I needed more, I don't know, a fresh style, a more calm moments, maybe discovers myself in that type of scenario also. Because for me, a challenge was, okay, how can I stop one day and stop thinking of everything? How can manage maybe all the, I don't know, challenges that I have in a different way. So I was curious about the practice that you share with me, the style of life and the way that you connect with a lot of people, and the impressive job that you made with different women. So I think curiosity was one driver for me. But then in the process, I discovered a lot about myself, about the power, and more of the answer was in myself, inside of me. So we work a lot in an inner process, in know more about the things that maybe block myself, and also the things that empower myself, and I think put myself in a vulnerable way was a challenge at the beginning. But then I realized that it becomes an advantage for me because I grow a lot in that process. So yeah, I really enjoy myself, and I think the first decision is to make the decision and take time for yourself, because most of the time we are always worried about others, about your family, your daily life, your work, I don't know. But at that time it was like the moment to, okay, this is my time and I want to invest in myself. And and yeah, and I really enjoyed the process, and I did it 2 times because I made two times the metamorphosis process. I think the first stage was more about myself, and identify like different tools, and identify how all the power that I have, all the I think the word was in front of myself, and I have the power to like choose, okay, the way that I want to conduct my life. And yeah, a lot of things happen after that process. And I think the most important part was like validate my purpose in my life. I think that was like the most powerful insight for me, that I really want to transform a lot of lives and generate impact in a good way, with a lot of people. And I think I am doing that, in the role that I have in this amazing company that every day give me a lot of opportunities, and I'm super thankful for that. But also with all the projects that personal projects that I have, and with my family also, no?
Yes, but you have to share, like, in the span of those 3 years, when Andrea shares that, like, her purpose was unlocked, she also had the courage or the energy or the decisiveness to move forward with a personal project and invest in, what would you say, like a
Wellness center, yeah.
wellness center, because that was something that we were always talking about, that you also wanted, like to focus your energy even more on impact, and that was something very like important. So it was so incredible to see very fast, like manifesting you investing in a huge company, as a side business, because she's still like CEO of a big company, but still has the time to invest in a wellness company and also dedicate a lot of your time there. And it's like your heart and your purpose just multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. And I feel like your life just blossomed in so many beautiful ways. The moment that you allowed yourself to fully acknowledge what you really wanted to create in your life and go for it,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
holding back.
Yeah, yeah. I think that, as I mentioned, for me, like, having this opportunity of like create the space and know more about myself, and the way that I can like drive my life, in this way, like embracing all the opportunities, not having maybe doubts, or being, like controlling every single step, like being open to new things, being open to, I don't know, put on the table options and drive changes. I think that was very powerful for myself. And I truly believe that when you have, um, your purpose very clear, and you are involved in projects that are really connected with that, always you are going to have time. And also I think is almost a guarantee that you are going to be successful, because you are driving the project with passion, with knowledge, but also with the conviction that you are doing this because you are impacting in different ways too many lives. So yeah, I think that's why I really enjoy, uh, all the projects that I am involved, because I know that I am putting my heart, all my knowledge, and all everything, to drive changes, and to move forward, and to create something really powerful for the communities, or for the people. In the case of the wellness center, I think that project is amazing, because I am like given the opportunity to, I don't know, create experience for the people in a very good way, based on promoting more, I don't know, exports, or a healthy lives, and that's very important for me, because also I really enjoy all that process, because I think you need to have the time for you to have this, balance between your life, and create spaces for your body, for your heart, and also for your mind.
Hmm. And how would you say, all this journey impacted your relationship with your feminine energy, or like your sense of happiness or your sense of joy? How would you say that impacted, or how it was before to how it is now?
Obviously, it was like really, really powerful for me. Maybe sometimes I thought that I didn't have like the capacity of embrace my feminine energy because I thought that I was too masculine. But no, I really enjoy like to balance myself and embrace all my energy. And I have both, and I know how to drive and create power, energy with that. So I really enjoy the process. But you need to be very open to that. You need to be very open to confront yourself with, I don't know, different things, and know that you are in a process, like discovering how to handle different, I don't know, obstacles, and enjoy your process, enjoy your time. Sometimes the process are longer than others, but I think if you are really conscious about uh, that you are working in yourself, that's the most important thing. And also in my family or with my family, I think like to show to my family, to my husband, that I'm working in myself also generates something in my family and in my husband, also for him, because he also wanted to work in his life also. So it was like very powerful in that sense.
Hmm. So it's just by it it translates to all your family. It's like
Yeah.
you you start to evolve, and you start to become more awake, and then it just ripples into your kids, it just ripples into your partner, because there's no other way than for them to just keep up, basically.
Yeah.
And 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 you become the inspiration, and especially for your kids. I love that. Just
Yeah. I
them.
truly believe that you need to put yourself first. I think I really like embrace this phrase that I always share with my family or friends. You need to be your number one fan. And if you are not capable to create an space, to invest in yourself, to challenge yourself, to, I don't know, confront whatever you are facing, and work with that, um, I don't know. You are like stopping yourself to enjoy life, enjoy more your life. So you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to create the time. You need to put the money and invest in this, and enjoy the process. Yeah, that's why I did it 2 times, and I really always am like working in myself, learning more about I don't know how to improve my life. Every single day you have the opportunity to improve, uh, like a better version of yourself. So yeah, I'm very thankful with you, because you know that you are one of my best friends also, and you know more than anybody, a lot of the things that I was facing, a lot of the pressure that I put at that time to myself. And now I feel like more fresh, more authentic, um, like enjoy every single day. And I think also that generates a very powerful impact in the way that I lead my team, for instance, the way that my style of leadership maybe become more closer to my team, more fresh, more authentic. Uh, and yeah, I think it's very important to create the time, to create the space, and work with a person that you know that is very capable, and always is working with you, because it's really really thinking in how you can like improve in your life and share more happiness to your life.
Mm. And I also have to say that you look younger. I mean,
Yeah,
you do.
I feel younger.
You feel, yeah, you got younger because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
released the emotional, density and you became lighter. And now you look more radiant. I mean, that's like the feminine way.
Yeah, and I think always people like we are like trying to make checks in your life, and life is not like put the check and next and next and okay. I think life is more about enjoying moments, enjoying people, enjoying I don't know the environment, the experiences, and sometimes you are going to be more aware about all the blessings that you have. But you need to really be present in the moment that you are facing in your life and enjoy that time and where you are like less worried about like putting the checks and or I don't know, showing your results and you are most working in your inner process in your inside yourself. I think that generates more power because you are working in you, not for anybody, in you, and you're enjoying like the life or the life in the way that you want to like enjoy yourself. So yeah.
Well, that is amazing. It is always a pleasure to talk to you. It's been such a delight to just witness your journey and witness how you have continued to upgrade and enjoy life as you already enjoyed it. But as you say, you became so much more present and you became so much more alive. And it was really my pleasure to guide you. And thank you so much for sharing your
No, thank you.
story.
You are a blessing in my life. So you know that. And no matter, I don't know, the time or I don't know, where we are, I feel like very connected with you. And I know that you are always going to be for me. And you know that I am always with you, thinking in you and wishing all the best things for your life.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's that's part of the beauty of also working together is that we create very deep, meaningful connections.
Yeah.
Part of my work is also us humans, we just need really authentic, genuine, intimate connections.
Yeah.
And with the busyness of life, relationships or dynamics become very superficial or practical, and really just speaking soul to soul with a human, whoever it is, in itself is healing. So just being in the presence of another person illuminates someone's soul. So that is also a lot of what we do, and that I personally feel that the world needs more of. And that is why now through Andrea, she's now rippling her energetic presence to all the people that she impacts in her work and in her day-to-day life. So continue to share your light. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Um,
See you soon.
yeah.